Welcome to Omhint. My name is Vino Nityananda.
My name is Pandit Jagannath Cassidy.
So, Pandit, I wanted to ask you a question today. People nurture themselves all the time. They want to do things that are nourishing for them. Many people practice yoga, spirituality, so that they can have a much better lifestyle. But often I find that while they're doing that, they feel they have to renounce things. They have to give up things so that they can be happy.
Right.
What advice can you give me?
Well, okay, I'll tell you something. And this is a story, actually. It's from the Vedas, which is the source of yoga, right? So it kind of ties in. Okay, so I studied Mahabharata a lot. So there's a story in there, and that's of King Yayati. So King Yayati, he lived in long time ago in this age. So at that time, things were a lot different than they are now, right? So he ended up having 2 wives.
Oh, wow.
So in those days, the kings could have 2 wives because the system was that a man couldn't refuse if a woman asked him to marry her.
I see.
And so technically, if a girl was into a king, she would propose, and there was no way he could deny her.
I see.
So the great power, it wasn't like a man would force himself on a woman,
right?
But it would make it so a woman has a right to marry a prince.
So that she can get whatever
she wants. So she can get whatever she wants in her life.
In her life, yeah.
That was the way that it was arranged.
Okay.
So the thing is that King Yayati, he had 2 wives. One, her name was Devayani. So she was the daughter of Shukracharya. Now Shukracharya is the planet Venus.
Oh, wow.
So you can imagine how beautiful this woman is, right? Wow. Shukracharya is the guru.
She was the daughter of Venus.
Yeah, she was the
Venus
daughter.
is all about beauty.
Yeah,
wow.
So you can imagine.
Wow.
And he also had the other wife. Her name was Samistra. She was this daughter of Vrishaparva. He was the king of this race of extra-dimensional beings called Asuras, right?
They're called the Asuras.
Yeah,
okay.
Asuras. Yeah. So this race is like the gods, in this cosmology. They're like the Devas, but they're like their cousins. They're more materialistic nature.
Right.
The Devas are the powers that rule over all the energy, like the light, the sun, the fire, all these things. They rule over they're the cosmic condensation of this energy, right?
Right.
And then there's their cousins, which are the Asuras. The Devas are holy, they're united with God.
Right.
The Asuras are very atheistic in nature.
Nice.
They're very me centered. It's very common these days,
Yeah.
So the thing is,
natural,
yeah.
Taking care of yourself is natural, so I don't have a problem with that.
There's reasons, and we're going to get into that. So these were the 2 wives that he had. And so he used to travel all over the whole 3 worlds. He had a Vimana, which was like a spaceship, like an airplane. He could travel all over the whole multiverse, right?
Oh, wow.
And he would go to all these different planets, and he would talk to different, there's different planets, in the universe. They're filled with beautiful objects and things like that. And he would travel to these places, and it's very nice scenery. Like, like people go on holiday, right?
That's amazing.
People like to go on holiday.
Well, nowadays people talk about space travel. They want to travel into space. So this guy was already doing it.
Yeah.
He used to go to the other planets.
You go on holiday, like on the other planet, other universe.
Wow.
He could go anywhere he wanted to go with this Vimana. He could travel.
Sure the wives really enjoyed themselves.
Even other dimensions he could travel with this.
Oh, wow.
Right? So he could go to Swarga. He could go to all these different places, right? Other dimensions.
Swarga is the heavenly planet.
Yeah, heavenly planets.
Wow.
The multi-dimensions, all space and time. He could travel with this thing.
Wow.
So you can imagine. Anyway, so this is the convenience that he had. So you can imagine he had these beautiful wives. He had this beautiful ship. It's like and he did this because at that time, these days, people live maybe 120 years at the most.
Yes.
Well, you can also see if someone has a spaceship that can travel anywhere in the universe, they might have a longer lifespan,
obviously.
Right? So he could travel. So he lived for 10,000 years.
Whoa, 10,000 years.
And he enjoyed for 10,000. He lived longer. He enjoyed for 10,000 years with his wives. So you can imagine.
2 beautiful girls.
Yeah, 2 wives, and he had a honeymoon cruise for 10,000 years.
Wow.
Now that's a level of enjoyment, right?
Oh my God. That's amazing. That's mind-blowing, man. You just blew some people out of the water just saying that.
Right? So you can imagine, he had a honeymoon cruise for 10,000 years. Try and imagine what that kind of life is. Jet set, honeymoon cruise, all over the universe, planets that you can't imagine.
Right.
That make the Earth look like some dust ball.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And this guy's traveling all the universe.
Yeah.
And you know what? So finally, after the end of all that time, he says to himself, you know what? This ain't cutting it.
Ain't cutting it.
It just ain't cutting it.
Oh my God. All that is not cutting it. There's something better.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's got to be something more. And he immediately, he said, you know what? There's something deeper. So he went to spirituality.
Oh wow.
And he started doing yoga. He started doing pranayama. He started eating less and less food. He was doing super severe austerities. To the point that the gods came down.
Right.
And they told him, just come on our ship, it will take you up to the heaven.
Wow.
And then he lived in the court of Indra.
Court of Indra?
Yeah, the king of heaven.
That's the king of heaven.
Yeah, so he lived in the court of Indra.
Oh wow.
Now this is the thing. He didn't. He went from fully he went from fully enjoying to fully renunciation.
Right.
So this is the thing that people don't understand. They want to emulate the second half of the step. But if all you do is you own a backpack, it's real easy to give up.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can give up your backpack.
Yeah, you can.
Even that people find hard to give up.
Yeah,
Say you give it up. Say you give it up.
Yeah, you have to pursue your dharma. You have to pursue your life's mission.
Okay, which is higher than that.
Which is higher, yes.
So you're going for something better.
You're going for something better,
Yeah.
but you have to do your work as a human being. You have to nurture yourself.
Right.
Some people want to give up everything immediately.
Right.
They think that this is false spirituality.
Right.
People push that because they want to control people's minds. When you do spirituality, you have to do your work. It's like Bhagavad Gita.
Right.
So many people read Bhagavad Gita. What does Krishna say in the Bhagavad Gita? This is an essential yogic text.
Right.
What is he saying? Do your work.
Yes.
Arjuna wants to run away.
Yes. He said, do your duty.
Do your duty.
Yeah.
Do your duty.
Don't be attached to the fruits.
Don't be attached to the fruits. Exactly.
But do your duty.
Do your duty. So it's just like Yayati. He was a king in the lunar dynasty, you know.
Right.
This is exalted people.
Right.
He followed the rules and regulations for his life.
Right.
He was a king. He did the kinds of things that he was supposed to as a king.
Right.
Everybody has their place in the world.
Yes.
Nobody should be embarrassed about who they are.
No, absolutely
Nobody
not.
should be trying to be something different.
That's true.
It's just like it says in Bhagavad Gita also, right?
Yes.
That every fire has some smoke.
Yes.
So the same way, whatever somebody does, there's some fault.
Yes.
You shouldn't try and feel bad about yourself for who you are.
That's true.
You should embrace who you are.
Right.
And you know what? When you'll be fully satiated,
right.
and then you can easily give that up and
Yes.
turn to higher spiritual things.
Yes.
But you have to do it in incremental steps.
Right.
People just want to jump to level 100.
Right.
And from level 1.
Right.
It's like a little baby that's in kindergarten. He says, I want to get my PhD.
Yes.
It's not possible.
Right.
You have to go through school.
Yes. Then you get to the highest level.
Then you get to the highest level.
And the fact is that, everyone in the Bhagavad Gita, it says very clearly that everyone is a child of God.
Right.
And since God is the greatest, everyone is entitled to the greatest, because whatever belongs to the Lord belongs to all of his children as well. And so people are entitled to it, but there is a way to achieve it. And so if you follow the process, then you're going to get there and you become really happy. And for that reason, everyone can actually become truly happy in their lives.
Exactly.
Nobody needs to feel like I wasn't given something in my life.
Right.
And as a result, I'm not going to be as happy as others are. Actually, the fact that we have life means you can achieve the greatest things in life. You just have to meet the right people who can show you the path, and you can actually do what you're saying is your dharma, and then everything becomes totally available to you.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Very good.